It's true what they say. If you build it, they will come. And if people like what they see, chances are, not only will they be backed with company, they will also make an effort to help keep things the way they are. At Gilutongan Island in the municipality of Cordova in Cebu, building the Marine Sanctuary was the first step towards change. More than a decade ago, the waters off Gilutongan Island were virtually dead. Fishers from the island and nearby communities used dynamite and cyanide to harvest the little that was left from years of illegal fishing. In 1991, efforts were made by the Cebu Provincial Government's Resource Management Office to map out about 10 hectares of municipal waters to serve as a pilot marine sanctuary. Protection was provided by some community members under the province's payroll. The marine sanctuary quickly showed its promise, with the number of fish inside the protected area visibly increasing. Then a new provincial government took over. Soon, funding for the sanctuary dried up, leaving volunteers struggling to maintain it.
Tiniis ko 4 na taon na wala akong sweldo since 1992 hanggang 1995. Purely voluntary, ma'am.
From 1997 to 1999, the sanctuary received a shot in the arm through a technical assistance project called CRMP, the Coastal Resource Management Project of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources and the United States Agency for International Development. To prevent a repeat of the past and ensure that funding would always be available for the sanctuary's maintenance, CRMP helped the community and the municipal government to develop, install, and run a user fee system that would support management and conservation activities at Gilutongan. Project Director Timoteo Menguito explains how the system works.
Ang mga bisita natin dito, kailangan magbayad sila ng user's fee na sa foreigners ay 50 pesos per head. Then sa mga local, 25 pesos dahil mayroon silang tinatawag na 50% patrimony discount.
Tickets are purchased at the Cordova Municipal Hall or from accredited dive shops and boat operators in Mactan.
Okay, so yung collector ko, pag nandyan na sa kanyang ticket, pag wala ng turista, mga 5 to 6 o'clock, i-submit na niya sa akin, tapos i-record ko kung ilan ang divers, ilan ang swimmers, ilan ang snorkelers, ganyan, foreigner at saka local. So tapos, with 15 days sa collection ko, i-remit ko yung ticket doon sa munisipyo sa Cordova sa Department of Agriculture na tinatawag na MAO, Municipal Agriculture Officer, si Ma'am Joy Baguio. Parang mayroon din silang komparasyon sa actual na income na binibili doon sa Municipal Treasurer's Office at saka yung sa ticket ko na kolekta.
The willingness of visitors to help pay for the sanctuary's upkeep through user fees became a key factor in generating much-needed revenue to sustain management. With continued protection, the sanctuary has prospered in many ways. The current condition of the reef is quite exceptional in terms of coral cover and fish abundance. and fish diversity is high, helping Gilutongan to set an example for neighboring villages of how a good reef will look when protected.
Given our initiatives to preserve the area, we have discovered through the years that we have improved the state of the corals underneath. And because of the improvement of marine life in the sanctuary, it has gained popularity among the tourists. We started at about 3,100 on the first month when it was established. And right now, in particular last year, we're able to garner as much as 2 million pesos in revenue.
Yung salary sa project director, mga honorarium sa collector natin, gasoline, annual reef check, mayroon tayong 2 busy sa isang taon, doon na kinukuha sa gross.
A sharing scheme dictates that 70% of the net income goes to the municipal government, while the remaining 30% is channeled back to the island community.
Our share goes to projects partly in our marketing of the area. We have to print out brochures, and we have to promote, and we spend also on the pumboats.
Sa barangay naman, mayroon naman silang mga tinatawag na project, no? Mayroon silang gi-appropriate para sa medicine, mayroon namang tinatawag na Microsoft loan as assistance project para sa mga hanap buhay sa taga-barangay.
Nag-release kami 10,000 pesos tuwing taon para sa medisina. Yung binudget namin para sa 4 na purok yan. Yung bawat isang purok, nag-release kami 25,000 para sa livelihood nila. Strap, hook and line, yung sa sewage culture, yan ginagamit nilang pera na yan.
To residents of the island, the sanctuary has become the center of community life, a sacred resource that is guarded round the clock by both men and women.
Mayroon din tayong women's group na maglinis twice a week, no? Maglinis sa area sa barangay.
Income from the fees has fueled community activities such as shoreline cleanups, reef checks, and data collection, as well as livelihood assistance.
In terms of the benefit it has resulted to the lives of the fisherfolk. The density has increased, and we have received positive feedback from our fisherfolk that their catch has also increased.
Kapag conservation lang ang concern natin sa isang marine sanctuary, hindi siya mag-generate ng income, may posibilidad din na hindi siya mo-success. Dahil yung mga taong nagboluntaryo ng magbantay, nagugutom. So anong gagawin sa isang tao kapag ginugutom na, umalis yan dito?
But while they are grateful for the many benefits they have gained from the user fee system, Mr. Mengito and his men never forget their work's greatest purpose: to ensure that the sanctuary is adequately protected at all times.
Sikandari na lang yung pag-kulik ng maliit na halaga para mo-sustain yung project. Para hindi na magugutom yung nagbantay rito, yung nag-manage dito, ganyan.
In a setting where coastal resource management competes with equally urgent issues for a slice of the budget, local governments and the private sector need to be creative in devising ways to generate revenue. The mayor of Cordova is proud of what his government has achieved at Gilutongan.
This is one success story in my term as mayor of Cordova, because figures and word of mouth, they're saying that everything shows that we're succeeding in our initiatives in the sanctuary.
He also knows that Gilutongan's success has its own drawbacks. The growing number of visitors raises the issue of how many are too much. Although the reef is in excellent condition, practical management considerations will require a limit on the number of visitors that can enter the sanctuary at one time and ensure sustainability through time. How this can be done is still being studied.
The manager of a local government will have to make use of the autonomy given by the local government code and adopt an attitude where you don't get rigid with your models. You have to go the extra mile and be creative enough if you want to pursue your vision for municipality.
At Gilutongan, the people are secure in the knowledge that if they continue to build on the sanctuary's gains with a clear vision, they will build a better life for themselves and future generations.